just got my blood boiling. You know, I couldn't help but just grit my teeth. Slap their back. To watching cockfights next door. Now it's my cheeks on the grill getting cooked. And you play as an orc, and you like start like fucking playing their asses like bongos, and like there's nudity and shit. Then I fully invite the YouTube policy head to come raw dog me. God bless any soul that eats at Burger King. May the Lord have mercy on you. She's got some zingers that she's tossing out here, some real humdingers. Yesterday, it was just an innocent Thursday afternoon, you know. We're all doing our best to praise the Lord in our own special way. Our patties slapped so fucking hard, they're worth going to jail over. And then a streamer went live and had sex. You know, it's like vegetables. You gotta finish your plate. You can't just take a bite. The gloves were off and the chef's hat was on because he just started cooking their ass. That's barely even a light tap on the bottom. Your significant other, your favorite song, a piece of pizza, big ol' anime titties, slap on the keister, if anything. Like, that's nothing. That is a fat, stinky L of a take right there. I'm no award-winning power lifter, but I still performed an incredible feat of strength today. I watched 3 episodes of She-Hulk. They got me strung up like a pig being rotated around an open flame, where Dale's telling you just like how to tackle 5 assailants all at once, where you just go in a circle and like... And it's so deep that it makes Tolkien's work look like creative writing done by a child. So it's constantly catching more shit than a Walmart toilet. Whether you're gonna see Wiener or see a giant fight. Like, in fact, I would wager my anal virginity that there is no human being that looks at appeals. Yet, this girl orders a hot dog extra wiener on stream. I'll spread the stinky cheeks a little bit and dive in briefly with something called the Try Not to Get Age Restricted Challenge. Isn't that right, Io? I could feel the carpal tunnel, the over-exhaustion from the workers that are forced to work on the CGI for yet another Marvel show. In case you weren't on Twitter, and if you weren't, God bless you, keep up the great work, you're doing amazing, champ. I must have some kind of unique mutation in my own body that enables me to do these kind of things. First, I thought they were chanting ringworm. So yeah, I fucked up. We all came together as a society and tried to like hypnotize ourselves into believing that it wasn't real. Didn't do shit, they just wiped their ass with it. The meteorologist in the weather report said nothing about a 100% chance of diarrhea showers falling upon them doing this. I didn't know that there was anything deeper to it, and I'm sorry for that. I wish I did know that, though, because if I did, I would have made a lot more jokes about it. Oh, this is entirely wrong. This is the biggest load of fucking horseradish I've ever seen in my life. I know. Get your oohs and ahs out of the way. I'm like a circus freak here. Wiggling your finger? Well, actually. Which I think is pretty lame. If you're gonna start some shit, you gotta finish that shit. Since Jesus. Since smartphones are so common right now, you know, it's not a crime to hold a bad comedy night. But you know what is a crime? Assault. It's like the second people walk through the doors, they just get hit by like some kind of frequency that turns their brain into like an aggressive fucking primal caveman brain. I wish they'd give us something a little goofier, you know, a little lighter. Dunking your own head into a bucket of hydrochloric acid would be less painful than watching that super roast battle. And that's fine. Like, that's great. I'm super happy to hear that. But I am so tired of it. Well, we subverted your expectations, didn't we? And in their defense, they're right. They did subvert all of our expectations by surprising us with how fucking horrible it was. Eyes rolled into the back of the skull and he was overcome with the devil. It's just too much. It's like going into a middle school classroom during a substitute teacher where every student's trying to make like the best joke all at once and they're all terrible. We'll hash it out like men, like scholars on the big stage. You know, meth and Dairy Queen go together like peanut butter and jelly. Being sentenced to the guillotine is more humane than being sentenced to watch that entire super roast battle segment franchise and Gangnam Style Fortnite danced on top of its corpse. So fucking dumb. It was such a outstanding looking dessert. You know, a beautiful cake, probably for some child's birthday party or maybe to celebrate them getting a new badge in the Boy Scouts, and this lady just fucking ruins it. Trying to get answers out of YouTube is like trying to milk a brown cow for chocolate milk. It just doesn't work. It has been getting absolutely fucking slammed and jammed. And, wow. Call me a hero, call me a villain, call me crazy. But I pulled it off. I did. As you can see, she was so fired up, she's coming over here to slap the shit out of the headphone cord, so... Yeah, it's just been a big day, honestly. A big week, really, overall. Unlucky, my power just went out. I guess those orc massages are so powerful they created the next biblical monsoon over my house here. So she took a long time smoking her meth. I have that power, but with not good TV shows. You goof. It's fucking baffling how stupid it is. Every character is quippy and quirky and joking back and forth. You know, cringe isn't the ultimate sin. It's not a huge issue. She smoked meth for 20 minutes and they're shitter. And, well, it's a game. It's a game called Orc Massage. Mark himself wasn't giving the massages and happy endings or anything. At least, I don't think so. I don't know if he does that in his off time or whatever. It's bad. It's horrible. The show's not the worst thing ever created, but it's not good. Even Io's really excited about it. She's all about, you know, YouTube being held accountable. How can Charlie do that, you know? The biggest crime this show commits is being boring. So they took him over their knee and spanked his bottom. 3 episodes of She-Hulk in one sitting? That's right, and I only dozed off once. You know, that's the Chemical X to the Powerpuff Girls formula here. Very wacky and zany. Is he a superhuman? Are you kidding me? I went deep on here. I wanted to make sure I understood everything now to be like the fucking all-omniscient authority on what happened. Game of Thrones was one of TV's most popular productions. Even just mentioning Game of Thrones and their ending is immediately causing a monsoon, so... And that's about it. So, yeah.